Choose life. Choose a career. Choose N2O2G. Never to alter game. Welcome back, folks. So today we're going to be doing a look at the Warzone settings on the PS4, PS4 Pro, and the PS5. So let's jump right in and check out the settings that are ideal to be using for Season 3. So we're going to start with the controller. We're going to go with the Battle Royale button layout as tactical. This basically means that we have crouch on our R3 button, which is super easy for us to engage with our tactical sprints as well as crouching and our drop shotting. Highly recommend this. This is pretty much what everyone that's decent and a pro will be using in terms of layouts that was on the controller. Stick layout default. Don't see the need to change this. I have it as default. In vertical look as disabled. This is for those weird people that it's inverted and I can't use it. It's crazy, but I stick mine disabled. Dead zone 0.03 or 0.02. I've been told this is the optimal for helping in aim assist and increases and improves people's game. So try it out. Let me know what you think. This is what I didn't have before and I've changed it, and I find my aim assist is a lot better when I'm aiming down sights and clicking onto targets. Sensitivity 7 and 7. This is personal preference. This is how you like it, what you like to rock and roll with. So totally personal. Same again with the AD sensitivity multiplier for low zoom and high zoom. This is how much it moves. Do you want it when you're aiming down sights? Do you want a fine tunement, or do you want it normal? This is total preference. This is what I like to rock. This is what I find is good. My aim response curve is dynamic. I find this one is the best for fine aim rate control in terms of where I'm aiming. That's where I'm aiming and moving. It's where I'm going to go. It's the best one for me. Control vibration turned off. Always key. Don't have this enabled. You don't want to be someone flying at you and your controller jerking. You want to be able to have those fine, precise movements with your controller. So definitely have that turned off. Aim assist standard. I find this one the easiest one to use and probably the best one for me personally when I'm locking onto targets and playing the game. So I highly recommend this. If you do find another one, let me know what you think. If you think any of the others are better, but I think this one is pretty much the best one. Mounting, I like ADS and melee to mount. I find this one is very easy to use. I can mount and pop off very quickly and easily. I don't want to be stuck and having to press a button to offload from it. So this is pretty much ideal. Weapon mount, movement exit, disabled. I don't want to be holding to hold mount and press another button to come off. This is just too much time wasted. I want it super quick, snappy, very easy. Aim down, sight behavior, hold. Same thing again. You don't want to be pressed aim to sight and press again to stop. You just want to be able to hold it, release. Super quick, super easy. Definitely a must to always hold. Equipment behavior, hold. Same again. When I press and hold to cook or lethal or tactical aim, I want to hold it. I don't want to be toggling. This is for me personal preference. Use reload behavior contextual tap. This makes it very easy to know what I'm going to do. So I tap to reload or to use with priority on use when possible. Holding button always reloads. So if I'm tapping to pick up items, that's what I'm doing. I'm tapping to interact with stuff, but I hold it down to reload. So it's quite clear to know what the difference is, what I'm doing. When I deplete my ammo in one of my guns, I don't really want to be switching to the other one, especially if you're running like a sniper support class. You don't want to be going from in close range engagements from an SMG and then suddenly it pops up with your KAR 98. That's not going to help. So that's definitely disabled for me. Armor plate behavior. I don't want this to apply all. I don't want to be able to apply one and then hold it down if I want to apply all my plates. Just in case if you're stuck in that thing of applying all plates and someone comes around the corner, you need to be able to disengage from that action. Slide behavior tap. We definitely want this. So this is ideal because this is stuck to our R3 button. This really helps on our slide cancelling. So definitely have it here. Anywhere else it's going to be hard. So definitely agree with that. And also definitely helps when you're doing your drop shotting. Auto move forward disabled. I don't want to be. I like this disabled. However, I do have my automatic tactical sprint. Having this engaged, this main slide cancelling is super easy. It's so easy to engage with this. I highly recommend automatic tactical sprint. Doesn't make it hard. If you're running shotguns and you're going that sprint to fire, it's not going to be ideal. You have to ADS. So aim down, pre-aim down, sights down those corners. But if you like slide cancelling, you like running SMGs, assault rifles, automatic tactical sprint is the way forward. Vehicle camera recenter disabled. Parachute auto deploy must have disabled. If you have it enabled, that means from the ground to a certain point, it automatically engages. So if you go below that, your parachute won't engage. So if you're trying to get low to the ground before engaging the parachute, you won't be able to if it's enabled. So And disabled is a must for Warzone, for key players and playing the game properly. Definitely have this disabled. Now we move on to general. As you can see, I'm a controller, not a keyboard and mouse guy. Brightness 53. This is ideal for me perfectly for seeing everything around. Very, very good. Safe grain, not wire. Film grain 0.25. Top tips don't need tool tips. Subtitles disabled. Colorblind disabled. Some people like to change this up. They find it makes it a lot easier, but me, I just keep it normal. So now we're on something critical. World motion blur disabled. We don't want to simulate blurring of moving objects when we're moving. We want everything crisp and clear. So definitely have this disabled. Weapon motion blur, same thing again. Definitely have this disabled. This is critical. Mini map shape, square or round. As you quite nicely see, square gives you more view, shows you more of the map. So more of the map is ideal for us. So when we pop our UAVs, clearly see a lot more around us in the close proximity. So definitely always have this as square. Round, no go, don't bother. Mini map rotation, always have this enabled. Makes it very easy to pinpoint where we're moving, where we're going, and where the enemies are on the map. Disabled, it might make our orientation slightly harder, so we don't want this. Compass cardinal directional text, totally up to you. You can either have numbers or letters. Letters is easier because everyone knows north, east, south, west, southwest. Makes it very directionally easy to find, and then the numbers tagged on top. So I would go with letters. Content filters, these you don't have to worry about. I just have Gore effects disabled. And now we're on to audio. So for the audio, this is key if you're running the Astro A40 TRs with a mixer map. These are the settings that I like to use, and I find these are fantastic in the game. So audio mix, boost high. Master volume 100, music volume 0, we don't need any random music in the background. Dialogue volume, you can have it at 20, you can have it at 10, you can have it at 0. Sometimes it's quite good to know when some pings are spotting up, so it's totally up to you. Between 10 and 20, I'm going to show it on 15. It's not too bad. Effects volume 100%, key critical. Juggernaut music disabled. Hit marker sound effects. Modern Warfare modernized, doesn't really matter. I like these. I like having the hit effects so I know when I'm hitting the target. Mono audio disabled. Voice chat enabled. It's just voice chat, so we're not worried about. And the rest, the account is just my simple account. So that's all the settings we have for Warzone. Try them out, check them out. Make sure you like and subscribe, guys. And any comments or anything that you think is better than what I've got that's working for you in Warzone, definitely drop me a comment about it, and we can discuss it and see if we can improve upon what I've got to make the best for everyone around. Thank you very much. Cheers. Yo. So, guys and girls, of course, we've gone through the best console settings on Warzone. And now we're going to dive in and take a look at the best settings for console on PS4, PS4 Pro, and the PS5 for Cold War Black Ops multiplayer. So let's go and have a look at that right now. See you down in the bottom right of the screen. We're here. So we've got horizontal stick sensitivity and vertical at 7. This is personal preference. This is how I like it. You might be different. The ADS stick sensitivity, low and high zoom at 0.7 for myself. This is also how you like to rock and roll with it. Button layout, tactical. This is in my mind the best layout that one can use, ideal for drop shotting and slide cancelling and general moving around the map. Flip, don't deal with, just leave it as default. Don't want to be flipping my L1, L2 buttons around. That's crazy. Invert, vertical look. This is another personal preference, but most of you are probably used to having it disabled. Aim response curve, dynamic. Same response curve as I have in Warzone, which I find is a nice smooth out, and it's got nice, just feels right. Where you aim and move, it just everything seems to be in line. Perfect for me. Controller vibration turned off. Don't want any vibrations on my controller affecting the way that I play the game, or if I'm aiming or moving to affect that way in any sort of way. Now we go to gameplay. Target aim assist enabled. Might as well. It's worth doing it. Target aim assist mode, I go with standard. It just slows down when the target is near. This is what I want. I don't go with any of the other ones. ADS aim assist enabled. You might as well have aim assist on. Airborne mantle, automatically mantle, which is ideal instead of having to manually do it when you're mantling onto objects. Aim down sight behavior, hold. You don't want to have to toggle it on and off. You want it to be easily popped on and popped off. That's why we do hold. Staying with steady aim behavior, we like it to hold it. Armor behavior, I apply 1. I don't want to be caught trying to apply more than 1, so I'd rather just be able to apply 1 or hold it to add more plates. My stick layout, keep it default. It's pretty much how everyone rocks with it. Left stick min and put threshold. I like to have it 10, and then I basically, you can see here, my maximum is 99 and my minimum is 10. Try it out, see what you think. This is, for me, this is perfect. I don't get no stick drifting. My stick stays right in the middle of the screen, so that's really good. Controller sound save again disabled. Auto move disabled. Auto tactical sprint or auto sprint on this I like to have engaged and enabled. Sprint cancels reload enabled. So if I'm caught reloading, I need to quickly get out. I want to be able to quickly tactically sprint, move away. Parachute auto deploy disabled. I like to time when I'm putting on the parachute. If I want to get it really close to the ground, I want to be able to do this. Not if it's enabled, therefore you're not going to get closer to the surface. You're going to automatically open your parachute a lot higher up, so it's not tactically the best. Equivalent behavior, hold. So I like to press and hold to take out my lethals and release to throw. Interact reload behavior, tap to interact. I like to tap to interact and hold to reload. This is basically the same as contextual tap for Warzone. Graphics wise, field of view for me, 95. I'm rocking on a PS4 Pro, so I don't want to be going too high, because if I go high I'm going to have frame rate issues and maybe graphical issues. So 95 works quite well for me, gives a good field of vision. ADS field affected. I like when I aim down, it looks like I'm getting closer to the target, which helps as well, especially when you're further away with field of vision. Same thing with the vehicle aiming field of view, pops in closer, even though you're actually not, it just looks like you are. And motion blur disabled. I don't want any blur when I'm moving around. I want everything to be nice and crisp and clear. Audio. So this is ideal if you're rocking the Astro A40 TRs with a mix amp. So if you've got that, these are the settings that want to rock. Mute sound, yep, not muted. Master volume 100. Music 0. Don't need any music in the background. Sound effects at 100. Dialogue volume, you can have this at 20 or you can have it at 0. It's all up to you, but you don't want this too high. Cinematics volume high. Audio presets high boost. And hit marker sounds effect enabled. You want those enabled, so when you are shooting at people, when it pops, you want to be able to hear that effect that you actually got someone on target. Voice chat stuff, we're not worried about, that's all personal preference. Interface, the same thing. There's nothing here that you probably, player's name, yeah, so there's a good thing here actually that you probably want. Crosshairs you want shown, hit markers shown, damage base hit markers shown, ally health bars shown. You can have it as no, depends if you want to see what they're doing. Enemy health bars, you do want to see it, because it's actually ideal to see as much information off the enemy as possible, especially if it's red in the background. Full names, as you can see here, if you just have icon only, it's just going to be a single icon. It's a lot easier to spot someone when they've got a massive long name, so you might as well have the full name, which also means that it's not good having your tags with your names. It's best just to have your name when you're playing on multiplayer. Horizontal compass, keep it shown. Floating damage numbers enabled, keep those. In-game alerts, I like knowing this if I've got an issue with latency or disconnection or any issues. It pops up on the screen, tells you what's going on. And finally, I believe, well, I keep crossplay disabled because I don't like playing against people with keyboards and mouse, and everyone that hacks tends to be on PC. So I tend to not have that. And that pretty much is it in terms of everything I've got on here. So guys, I hope you like my settings for Cold War multiplayer, and if you do, as I say again, make sure you subscribe and like, and add any comments if you think there's something I missed out or I should definitely be rocking on this. Let me know. Always up to you guys to let me know what's good and not. Thank you very much. Laters. Potatoes.